Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another EmoNews package. I am your presenter, Anna Benjamin, and this is the news package for August 28th, 2025. In the headlines, Education Minister confirms Dominica Grammar School readiness for September, Kalago Council secures grant, Prime Minister of St. Lucia declares EC $350,000 Creative Economy Grant Fund, and Taylor Swift announces engagement to Travis Kelce. And first off in local news, the Kalago Council has secured a grant from international non-profit Psychology to enhance the L'Escalier Teche site, a landmark of cultural and ecological importance in the Kalago territory. The project includes a reception area, interpretative signage, guided tours, and tree planting. In return, the council will conserve 65 acres of coastal forest. Chief Annette Thomas Sanford thanked Psychology, noting the initiative will protect natural heritage while creating sustainable opportunities for the Kalago people, especially in Senegal. L'Escalier Teche, named after a legendary serpent in Kalago folklore, is a geological and cultural treasure that draws visitors worldwide. Through this project, the Kalago Council aims to enhance visitor experience while maintaining the site's ecological and cultural significance. Meanwhile, Psychology's mission aligns closely with the Kalago Council's commitment to sustainable development and environmental stewardship. The grant ensures that the L'Escalier Teche project will not only protect vital coastal forests, but also strengthen community-led tourism and conservation efforts. And in other news, the Rotary Club of Dominica, in memory of Charter President and past District Governor Major Earl Johnson, has presented a scholarship in his honor. Johnson, who began his civil service career in 1960, dedicated his life to service. Students were invited to apply for the scholarship valued at $3,000 for up to 2 years. To qualify, applicants had to demonstrate academic merit, leadership potential, and come from a low-income family. Let's hear from the recipient of this prestigious scholarship.
It is with a heart full of gratitude that I stand before you today as a recipient of the Earl Johnson Memorial Scholarship. I am truly honored to have been chosen. I want to sincerely thank the Rotary Club for awarding me the Earl Johnson Scholarship. This support means so much to me and will help me continue my education and push forward to my dreams. And an extremely special thank you to the widow of General Earl Johnson for making this opportunity available to me. Your husband's legacy continues to inspire, and I am honored to be a part of it. I promise to work hard and make the most of this opportunity. Thank you so much for believing in me.
At the CISEC press conference on Monday, the Minister of Education confirmed that the Dominica Grammar School will be ready for the 2025-2026 academic year. She noted that classrooms have been freshly painted, furniture has been sourced, and preparations are well underway. A walkthrough of the facility took place on Wednesday, August 27th, followed by a scheduled meeting with parents.
We will be ready for September. As a matter of fact, the big visit, last walkthrough with the Prime Minister, the Minister, the Principal and members' parents on Wednesday morning, so that we can ensure that everything is ready. We have new furniture that we have placed there. We ordered some more furniture, and where our students will be using will be safe, because that is our top priority.
September, the students will return to school. They will be occupying blocks A, B, and C. Block A is the existing block, what they used before. Block B is the technical block, So when you look at grammar school before the new wing, you would see block A and B. Block B is in the car park area. Block C is actually the new wing, the part along the Riverbank Road. This is the new block. We have been paying regular site visits to the school. While from the outside it may appear that it is not ready, but all the classrooms are painted. Up to last week, the plumbing works were on this week. If it had not been completed last week, again we have purchased new furniture to go along with the existing furniture that is there. Also ordered some more furniture that will be on its way. The courtyard will be built. So even when the students come in, even though the total work is not 100% complete, but while the students are the works that will be ongoing will be minor. The bottom line is that the school will be ready to accept all of our students in September.
The government of the Commonwealth of Dominica, through the Ministry of Public Works, Public Utilities and the Digital Economy and the Caribbean Digital Transformation Project Implementation Unit, officially launched the Cybersecurity and Cybercrime Public Awareness Campaign. The launch was held on Thursday, August 28th at 10 a.m. at the St. Alphonsus Parish Hall in Goodwill. This initiative forms part of the government's broader commitment to safeguarding citizens, businesses, and national institutions from the increasing threats posed in the digital environment. As Dominica continues its transition towards a digital economy, ensuring a secure and resilient cyberspace was of paramount importance. The Cybersecurity and Cybercrime Public Awareness Campaign seeks to educate the public on safe digital practices, inform citizens of their rights and responsibilities in the use of online platforms, highlight the dangers and consequences of cybercrime, and promote stronger national awareness and resilience against digital threats. The Honorable Minister for Public Works, Public Utilities and the Digital Economy, Honorable Fidel Grant, along with other government officials, stakeholders, and partners, delivered remarks and underscored the importance of this national undertaking.
Today we launch a national effort that goes beyond technology, a commitment to national resilience. We hope to raise public awareness, increase public trust and confidence while enhancing public safety. It is about protecting our people, our public services, our businesses, and our future. Cybersecurity is now a core pillar of our national development. As our government and economy accelerate digital transformation with the rapid deployment and development of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity is now more urgent, more complex, and essential. Security should be an integral part of our daily routine.
And in EmoNews, Chief Education Officer Dr. Jeffrey Blaise commended secondary schools who he said made major improvements in SBA submissions this year. Dr. Blaise encouraged students to continue submitting their SBAs as this helps them to better their final CSEC grade.
You would have recalled that over the past 2 years, we have used this medium to inform our schools that we were not satisfied with the submission rate. And I am happy to report that our schools have made significant progress in that area, as you will see from the analysis around the
Dr. Blaise also highlighted deficiencies in mathematics performance compared to other subjects. However, he noted that this is an issue facing the entire region. Dr. Blaise mentioned the many steps taken by the Ministry of Education to improve math test scores.
We need to do a bit more work in the area of mathematics. You would have realized again from the analysis, you will see that our performance is comparable to the regional performance. Last year we exceeded the regional performance in mathematics. This year we are just on par with the region in mathematics performance. But the entire region needs to improve in that area. And we have had a number of discussions both at national and regional level on mathematics performance. I must say that as a ministry, we have taken significant steps to augment this challenge. We have increased our human resource in numeracy, and we have also redoubled on our training opportunities for teachers, both in maths and science, and our schools would have seen a lot of training in the past year. We will continue to provide the opportunities for our teachers, the professional development opportunities. And we anticipate that soon enough, this will translate to excellent performance in mathematics as well.
And finally, national news. Dominica graced the stage at CariFesta 15 last night, proudly sharing our national identity with the world. And what an exceptional performance it was. And on the regional scene, on Monday, August 25th, Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, launched the EC $350,000 Creative Economy Grant Fund, aimed at supporting St. Lucian artists, cultural practitioners, and creative entrepreneurs. Administered by the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture, and Information, the fund will provide micro-grants up to EC $5,000 and production grants up to EC $10,000 for training, equipment, marketing, and product development. Applications open in September and close on October 31st, 2025. Priority will be given to innovative projects with cultural, social, or economic impacts. Prime Minister Pierce said the fund complements the Youth Economy Agency and MSME Loan Grant Facility, ensuring every St. Lucian has a fair chance to succeed. Minister Dr. Ernest Hillier added that the initiative will help turn talent into opportunity and strengthen the role of the creative sector in jobs, income, and cultural identity. And in more news, 3 young visionaries were honored at the 2025 Enrique Garcia Leadership Award, celebrating social entrepreneurship across Latin America and the Caribbean. This year's top prize went to Peruvian Jose Adolfo Quisocala for his innovative eco-currency project, which teaches financial literacy to youth by turning solid waste into savings. 2 Caribbean innovators received special mention: Barbadian scientist Kerry-Ann Bovell for EcoMyco, which transforms sargassum and agricultural waste into biodegradable products, and Jamaican entrepreneur Nicholas Key for the Key Farms Foundation, advancing ocean farming to fight climate change and boost fisherfolk livelihoods. Trinidad and Tobago's Darim Jeffrey also made the finals with EcoWash, a solar-powered, water-saving car wash. CAF Regional Manager Dr. Stacey Richards Kennedy praised the winners, saying they embody the innovation and climate leadership needed to secure a resilient Caribbean future. And 4-time Grammy-nominated musician and global activist Rocky Doyuni will headline CariFesta 15 in Barbados, bringing his celebrated Afro-roots song to the Caribbean's premier festival of arts and culture. While Dawuni has performed across the region before, this marks his first ever appearance in Barbados. The Ghanaian artist says his performance is about more than music. It is about strengthening the cultural and spiritual ties between Africa and the Caribbean. My presence here is to be the musical messenger to express the urgency of this spiritual reconnection and unity, Dawuni explained. Hailed by CNN as one of Africa's top 10 global stars, Dawuni has shared the stage with international icons including Stevie Wonder, Angelique Kidjo, and Morgan Heritage. His music, influenced by Fela Kuti and Bob Marley, has earned global acclaim and multiple Grammy nominations. Arriving in Barbados with a contingent of Ghanaian artists, media, and officials, Dawuni described the moment as historic, emphasizing the importance of cultural exchange. He will perform on Friday, August 29th at the Reggae Super Concert, celebrating CariFesta 15's theme, Caribbean Roots, Global Excellence. And on the international scene, SpaceX launched its mammoth Starship rocket, breaking a string of explosive failed attempts earlier this year to deploy its first batch of dummy Starlink satellites and notch key development milestones. The more than 400-foot rocket, critical for SpaceX commercial dominance and NASA's ambitions to return astronauts to the moon, took off from the company's Starbase facilities at 6:30 p.m. local time in Texas for roughly 1 hour nail-biting flights. Interim NASA head Sean Duffy congratulated SpaceX on social media, noting Flight 10's success paves the way for the Starship human landing system that will bring American astronauts back to the moon on Artemis 3. This is a great day for NASA and our commercial space partners, he said. NASA has commissioned Starship for the first crewed mission to take humans back to the moon under the Artemis program, currently scheduled for mid-2027. Its vast payload capacity also makes the rocket integral to Elon Musk's broader aspirations for Mars colonization. Lego has reported its best first half ever, with revenue jumping 12% to $5.4 billion. Operating profit climbed 10% to $1.4 billion. The growth was driven by new products, including flowers, succulents, Formula One race cars, and sets tied to popular shows like Bluey and One Piece. Lego launched 314 new sets this year, opened 24 new stores worldwide, and announced a multi-year Pokemon partnership starting in 2026. CEO Niels Christiansen says the brand continues to attract new fans, from kids to adults, by blending creativity, pop culture, and play. And finally, on the international scene, pop superstar Taylor Swift and NFL star Travis Kelce are officially engaged. The couple shared the big news on Instagram with the caption, "Your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married." Swift and Kelce, who've been dating for 2 years, are being dubbed America's sweethearts, with fans already calling the wedding America's royal wedding. Their post racked up more than 24 million likes within hours, proving once again the global power of Swift and her devoted fan base. And we congratulate Swift and Kelce and wish them best of luck. This has been International News. Stay tuned for sports after this brief message.
Let Instacash help you get the kids ready for school with the DNL Back to School Instacash promotion. For every Instacash ticket purchased, your ticket could say you've won cash,
Oh, really?
you've won groceries, or you've won school supplies instantly. One lucky customer will win $5,000.
I need
Promotion
that.
runs from August 8th to the 11th of September 2025. Instacash tickets are available from all lottery agents island-wide. It's fast, it's easy, and you win instantly.
Instacash, let me play.
And first off in sports, the Dominica Football Association proudly welcomed home the Under-14 girls national team and their technical staff after an impressive showing at the Caribbean Football Union's Girls Under-14 Challenge Series in Trinidad. Reaching the finals marks a historic milestone, and the DFA commends the players for their talent, determination, and fighting spirit. A ceremony was held for them at Monbruce. A New Zealand rugby player who had wanted his brain to be studied after suffering from the effects of multiple concussions, has died, age 39, police said. Police were called early on Wednesday morning to the Nelson home of Shane Christie, who played for the Highlanders in Super Rugby and for New Zealand Maori, where he was found dead. Christie, who suffered from the effects of repeated concussions, had pledged to donate his brain for research into chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a degenerative brain disease linked to contact sports. He was also a co-founder of the Billy Guyton Foundation, created in memory of his late teammate to raise awareness about concussion and brain injury in rugby. And New Zealand fast bowler Will O'Rourke has been sidelined for at least 3 months with a stress fracture in his back. The 24-year-old was injured in the first test against Zimbabwe and will miss the upcoming series against Australia, England, and the West Indies. All-rounder Glenn Phillips and opener Finn Allen are also out. Phillips with a groin injury and Allen after foot surgery. White ball captain Mitchell Santner is set for abdominal surgery but could return for the T20s against Australia. Meanwhile, pace bowler Ben Sears has recovered from a side strain and is available for selection. And we wish the players a speedy recovery. And finally, in sports, 2 young sailors represented Grenada at the 2025 Pan Am Junior Games in Paraguay. Azalia Renault and Kishan Bruno, both from the Petite Calivni Yacht Club Woburn Wind Warriors program, competed in their first international regatta after years of preparation under the Grenada Olympic Committee's Pan Am program. They trained alongside other Caribbean sailors in camps in the Bahamas and St. Vincent, led by Trinidadian coach Andrew Lewis. In Paraguay, Kishan placed 18th in the ILCA 7 class, while Azalia finished 19th in ILCA 6. Their teamwork and dedication were praised by Coach Lewis, who called the Caribbean contingent a 10 out of 10 for unity and support. Kishan has since been invited to the Caribbean Dinghy Championships in Antigua this October, while Azalia continues sailing, coaching, and serving on race committees in Grenada. And congratulations to them both. And that's all for sports for today. Stay tuned for the weather from the Dominica Meteorological Service.
Good day to you. This is the weather broadcast from the Mesh Studio at GMID for today, August 28th, 2025. We start off today by taking a look at the tropics, and we see post-tropical storm or extratropical storm Fernan in the central North Atlantic. The National Hurricane Center will no longer be providing updates on the system as it continues to move northwards across open water. In our neck of the woods, a tropical wave is expected to come off the African coast over the weekend and most likely find itself in an area which could be conducive for further development as it tracks across the Atlantic into the coming week. So we will monitor this wave as it gets off the coast and provide updates as they become necessary. Across the area today, based on our satellite imagery, near 43 degrees west, we find the axis of a tropical wave. This wave will most likely affect the extreme southern portion of the Lesser Antilles over the weekend. We see quite a bit of dust haze, this hazy area surrounding this tropical wave, and this dust probe is expected to move into the area on the weekend as well. Across the Lesser Antilles today, a mid to upper level trough is providing support for increased cloudiness with scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms across the island to the north of the chain. Across Dominica today, some light winds and daytime heating has resulted in partly cloudy skies across the island during the morning so far. We do anticipate some localized pop-ups, particularly across the western part of the island during the afternoon. So those of you in these areas which are prone to flooding, landslides, and falling rocks, do be on the alert during the afternoon period for some localized enhanced activity. As we move on to our radar imagery, we observe some scattered showers, mainly over open water today, with just some localized or isolated activity across parts of the island during the morning. No Saharan dust has been reported across the island for today, and we expect this to persist into Friday, generally clear skies. However, by Saturday night, the dust plume, which we saw on satellite, is expected to move into the area and persist into Sunday. So those of you with respiratory sensitivities, do be on the alert for the increase in dust haze then. Tonight, some weak instability is expected to maintain partly cloudy to cloudy skies with a few showers and a slight chance of isolated thunderstorm, particularly in the northern part of the island. Temperatures are expected to be down to about 24 degrees in western communities, eastern communities as well, and 22 degrees Celsius in the interior. Winds are expected to be relatively light, up to about 20 kilometers per hour out of the east-northeast. And over the next 3 days, Friday and into the weekend, relatively light winds and strong daytime heating with temperatures about 34 degrees, even peaking to about 35 degrees Celsius on Sunday, is expected to maintain some cloudiness, isolated showers, which could be moderate, heavy at times, a slight chance of thunderstorm activity, particularly during the afternoon period into Saturday. Sunday likely to be slightly drier as the dust plume moves into the area. Seas into the weekend, waves are expected to peak up to about 5 feet along the eastern coast. Very good conditions for boating and other outdoor activities. Remember to continue to stay hydrated and stay out of the sun during peak daylight hours. The sun will rise tomorrow at 5:52 a.m. and will set at 6:20 p.m. The first high tide tomorrow will be at 8:15 a.m. and the first low tide at 2:23 a.m. For further information, for updated information, remember that you can join us in our WhatsApp channel. You can gain access by scanning this QR code or visit our Facebook or Instagram platforms at Dominica Met. Do remember, we are still in the hurricane season. I will continue to monitor with you and to provide updates. Do stay informed and be prepared. Thank you for joining us today. Until next time.
Thank you for viewing. This has been EmoNews package for August 28th, 2025. I am your presenter, Soana Benjamin. See you next time.